Hey guys, so let's talk a little bit about e-collar heel. I'm going to try and demonstrate that out here. I'm hoping you'll be able to hear me as I kind of talk about it. But to start with heel, I start on the regular leash first. We get to a long line soon where we start to work on actual off-leash heel, but here in the beginning I want to be on my regular leash and have my training collar. So for Rennie, we're using a prong collar. We have our prong collar set up above the e-collar, flat collar at the bottom. Some dogs use a slip lead, some might be using a different training collar, but we want to have our training collar on right now during this particular first phase of e-collar heel. So we're going to demonstrate that for you. What's going to happen again is it's pressure and release. So if she leaves heel, she gets too far ahead, she gets too wide, she lags behind, I apply e-collar pressure, guide her with the leash into the right spot. I'll say yes to mark it, and we will continue. If she slides ahead again, I'm going to apply pressure and guide her back into the spot. So I'll do my best to kind of vocalize that while I'm doing it. It's a little far from the camera, so if there's a voiceover in this video later, it's because you couldn't hear me out there. So that's it. We'll get that going. All right, ready, you. When you are doing e-collar work, you're going to have your e-collar in one hand, or your remote in one hand and your dog in the other. So I tell people to usually do the remote in the right hand, have the dog in the left hand because heel is on the left side. Pressure? Yes. I'm kind of giving her information, letting her know that she's gone too far behind, too wide. Pressure? Yes. Good girl. If I turn and she doesn't, pressure? Yes. Good girl. So she gets back in that nice bubble. Pressure, 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 pressure. Yes. Good girl. We still work on our sits. Very nice. Let's go. I'll demonstrate towards the camera. Wide, pressure, 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 yes. And leash guidance. Pressure, 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 yes. Pressure, yes. I really want her to know where that bubble is. Pressure, yes. That bubble is right beside me. Pressure, yes. She got too far ahead. Good girl. Pressure, 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 yes. So pressure if she lags behind. Pressure on your turn, yes. Pressure, 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 guidance, yes. Pressure, pressure, yes. Pressure, 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 yes. I really want her to know to stay in that little bubble. Directional changes help with that. If I'm walking a straight line and I do kind of that box, or I do the pivot where I turn and walk the other direction, she gets to wander a little wide and we get to clean it up. I really need to challenge her to pull, to get wide, to lag behind, because I really want her to understand that this e-collar pressure and the leash pressure together may come back to that little heel bubble. So I'll show you one more thing. I'll change my speeds as I walk, again, to challenge her. So let's go. Heel. Real pressure. Pressure. Baby steps, usually your dog will pull ahead a little bit, but she's doing good. Let's try that towards camera. Let's go. Yeah. Pressure. Yes. Just slow down. She's ahead of me. Pressure. Yes. That was great. She acknowledged that one. Pressure. Yes. You can see her slow down. I'll walk back this way and show you. Let's go, Ray. So I'm walking really slow. She's in the right spot. Lagging behind. Pressure. Yes. Little ahead. Pressure. She slows down. Yes. Wide. Pressure. Yes. Good girl, Win. Come on. Good girl. What we're trying to do is get to the point where we're fading out leash pressure and she's just responding to e-collar pressure. But we need to give her leash pressure here in the beginning, especially through the first few sessions, especially because there's more distractions out here. If she needs leash help, I will give it to her in these learning stages. So don't just depend on this. Use your leash a little bit until you feel like she's starting to understand. Pressure. Yes. Please sit. Come on. Good girl. And you may get pressure, pressure, pressure. Yes. To the right spot. Sit. You might get some if you're doing like these baby step walks, they might stop and actually sit like she did on me because I was walking so slow. So just recollar and get her moving. The big thing is I'm trying to keep her aware of my speed so that she's watching me, that she's really trying to stay in that bubble on my left side, in that heel bubble, that I don't have any tension on the leash unless I'm guiding her, and that we don't have, I don't have her, have her pulling me into the grass or pulling ahead. Hey guys, Victoria here. So this is going to be the next part of our working level e-collar heel. This is kind of the point of view part. I really wanted to let you see kind of how it looks from your position while you're doing this with your dog. I'm doing this at dusk, because the light on her collar shows when I'm applying stem, and it works out really nice for this so that you guys can see where I'm demonstrating applying pressure in relation to where my legs are and her the pressure coming off when she gets in the right spot. You'll also see me guiding her with the leash as well, because that's part of this process. So in the other video I was saying pressure, just to give you an idea of when I was applying pressure, but with this you can clearly see it. So just kind of want to let you check it out. So here we go. So there's Miss Wren. Happy tail. Renee's down there. So what I want you to do is look for the light. So she's ahead, pressure, red light, yes. Good, so there are my legs. Pressure, guidance, yes. And I'm marking with yes, so she gets ahead of me. Yes, wait for her to slow down. My legs, I want her head beside my legs. She gets too far ahead until she slows down. It's important that she learns how to turn the pressure off. So she gets past my legs, pressure, good. She backs up and she makes her way back to my legs. She sniffs too much, I can interrupt that with some tap tap. But we're still at our working level, which is 8. So she's doing nice. I'm going to slow my speed just so she can get ahead a little bit. Pressure, yes. Sniffing gets pressure. Ahead, yes. Yes. So I want to mix up my speeds. I want to slow down so she's having to pay attention. Yes. Her waiting for me, her slowing down, guiding her. It's really important you get a lot of practice in with this. Your dog is going to be, you're going to be pushing the button quite a bit as you do your working level e-collar heel with your dog. And that's still phase 1. Phase 2 is going to be where we increase pressure if she doesn't back up quickly or doesn't respond quickly due to distraction. And we'll be going into phase 2 stuff soon, and it's just matching the distraction that your dog's in. So if she's sniffing the ground and I'm applying pressure and she keeps sniffing the ground, I just need to increase my numbers until I reach whatever number she's at in her mind, and we can get her to pick her nose up. So we're phase 1, and we need to do a lot of work here. Get used to applying pressure and her learning how to turn the pressure off. That's what it's all about. But that's e-collar heel from the point of view. Phase 1, nice, that was a lizard. Phase 1, till we slow down, back to legs. We too far ahead? Yes. And right now, even if she's stopping and waiting for me to catch up, that's fine. So, too far ahead. Leash guidance, yes. She was distracted, so I did some leash guidance. You got to do your leash guidance. Your dog doesn't know quite yet, how to turn the pressure off, so give them some leash guidance. Yes. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Bye.